7 nonverbal signs that she is a slut, a tramp, a 304, a hussy, a floozy, a Harlow, streetwalker, you name it. And I've been in enough clubs. I've been in enough venues, bars, you name it. And I believe I've seen enough women to identify the ones that tend to be looser than the others. So we're going to go through this in tonight's coaching video. So the very first sign that the girl you just met may be a slut, right? Obviously, we are generalizing here, but you know what they say about generalities. They are generally true. So let's go through this list, shall we? Number one sign. I'm going to start with number one. The most obvious, right, that the girl is a SLUT, is tats. Okay, I don't care what you guys have to say, man. Tats on a woman are a red flag. I'm not talking about a little, flower on her wrist, or, a little heart on her kneecap or anything like that. No, I'm talking about a sleeve tattoo or multiple tattoos. I remember back in the day, you guys are old enough to remember in the 90s, the old tramp stamp. Remember girls used to put like a tribal tattoo, like right above their butt. Yeah, great view when you're behind her. But they used to call that a tramp stamp. But those tattoos, right? Kind of like excessively loud tattoos, like a lot of tattoos. That's usually a red flag, right? I mean, almost always. And I've seen other guys defend it, especially these days, because I know tats are more mainstream and more accepted in society these days. But I'm old school. And when I see tats on a woman, I don't care how mainstream it gets. It tells me one thing, that chick is generally pretty sexually adventurous, right? And this is psychology, by the way. This is not just my opinion I'm throwing out there. I mean, there is actual psychological evidence behind the fact that women who, get tattoos, especially lots of tattoos, the more tattoos she has, the more obvious it is, right? The data speaks for itself. It says these women tend to be very sexually promiscuous, and also antisocial, which a lot of creators don't mention, right? But sexually promiscuous and antisocial. Okay, number two sign that she is a SLUT is piercings. I'm not talking about just ear piercings here. I'm talking about nose piercing. That's usually a sign these days, right? I mean, she doesn't even have to have a lot of piercings like tats, but a nose piercing is generally a dead giveaway, from my experience, that the girl will have sex with you rather quickly. Also, especially if she has a tongue piercing. I don't see many of those these days, but I remember in the 2000s, early 2000s, a lot of women had tongue piercings. And I remember one of my openers for women with tongue piercings, I would just say, "Oh, did that hurt?" And that one became old really fast, because I guess a lot of guys would ask me, like, "Did that hurt?" A lot of guys fantasize about being with a chick with a tongue piercing. But tongue piercings, and any piercings of their genitalia, if they have nipple piercings, big red flag. Vaginal piercing, huge red flag, right? And you could view it as red flag, or just the fact that this chick is not, she probably doesn't keep her legs closed, okay? Number three sign she's a slut is multicolored hair, right? You know what I'm talking about? The green hair, the purple hair, the orange hair, the red, the pink hair, just this multicolored hairdo that a lot of liberal women tend to have. Okay, not even just feminists, but just liberal women, which most of them tend to be feminists. Let's be honest here. But a lot of those women are not prudes, right? I mean, if you get them out on a date, assuming they like men and they're not lesbians or anything like that, they will pretty much do whatever you want in the sack. All right, number four. Fourth sign that the chick is an SLUT is plastic surgery, right? I know a lot of women don't want to hear that, right? A lot of women like, I'm not a slut. I don't sleep around. Yes, you do. But women with plastic surgery, I have found, are also willing to jump in bed with dudes very quickly, if not on the first date. Okay. Number 5, fifth nonverbal sign that the chick is a, you know what? I can't keep saying the word because I don't want YouTube to, come back at me on this. But the fifth sign is that she wears very skimpy and often tight-fitting clothes. I'm not talking about like jeans, for example, right? Because some women, their jeans fit them. It looks like it's tight, but it's not. But I'm talking about like extra tight, right? You ever see women walking around? It's almost like you wonder, how did you get your legs and your butt in those jeans, girl? I mean, it's like how did you pack it all in there and like, yeah, button up and all this. So yeah, tight fitting clothes. A lot of times women will wear like skirts, right? These tight fitting skirts, at least they will when they go to the clubs. That was more prevalent back in the day, where women would wear a lot of like just really tight skirts and tight dresses, right? They used to call them mini skirts. I don't even know if women still wear mini skirts. It's been a while. But very skimpy outfits, or very revealing tops, like those crop tops. You might have dated some girls like this where it's just really annoying for you, where like they're showing their cleavage, their boobs and everything like that. A lot of these women will top it off with gigantic heels, right? These stripper type heels. I mean, these are all just dead giveaways, guys, but they're just more nonverbal cues that tell you that this woman will probably not hold back on you. Right? Yeah, she probably won't make you take her out on several dates before she needs you to, before she does the deed. All right, sixth sign, that the nonverbal sign that the chick is a, you know what, is this one's a little less obvious, but a lot of guys don't catch this. Very loud accessories. I pick up on this as well, because some women may not wear the tight clothes. They might dress classy, right? But then I see the loud accessories and I'm like, yeah, this chick is pretty much down. Loud accessories would be, I'll give you some more obvious ones. The hoop earrings, right? The chick will have like these gigantic hoop earrings, right? Not the little classy ones that are form-fitting, but these giant ones where you feel like you're almost tempted to just like rip them down, right? And so yeah, these really big hoop earrings. Also, like these really gigantic sunglasses that girls wear, but a little bit bigger than the normal gigantic sunglasses that these women wear. I don't even know why these women wear those big sunglasses that make them look like a bug. They're just so ridiculous looking, and I don't know how that trend started. I do know when it started. It was like in the mid 2000s, and even then I was like, I hope this trend dies quickly, like the fake lip trend. But no, because women are followers and they can't think for themselves and they can't see how ridiculous they look, they continue on with this. They still wear big sunglasses. I don't get it, right? I don't get it. So yeah, just like these large sunglasses that these women wear, like they're ones, believe it or not, that are even bigger. I mean, it just looks so foolish. But also, as far as accessories go, I'm going to go ahead and include fake nails, fake eyelashes. In my opinion, those are also dead giveaways that the chick is not very virtuous, doesn't keep her legs closed. So there's one more I want to throw in. Also, too much perfume. Yeah, that's it. A little bit of perfume's okay, right? I like a woman who smells nice, who smells cute. Yeah, some of these women have really great perfume. But I'm talking about when they pour it on. I mean, almost similar when a guy showers in cologne or something, right? But for a woman, she'll like pour on the perfume where it's just a little unbearable. So that's usually a sign as well that you'll probably get what you want. And finally, number 7, seventh nonverbal sign that the chick is an SLUT is her vaginal area. So these days, obviously, shaved vaginas are a big thing, right? They've become mainstream, but back in, I want to say, even as far as like the mid 2000s, believe it or not, it was still viewed as like a shaved vagina on a woman was still viewed as kind of like a fetish thing, right? And it was a fetish thing. Like if we go way back to the 90s, especially the 80s, that was like, whoa, it was like fetish taboo, right? You would feel, I remember a lot of my friends would say, hey, it feels like I'm having sex with a child, which is true, you know? And because I'm old school like that, I really, yeah, I kind of feel like that too. Like when these women just like shave it all off, right? But also when they do certain, yeah, so when it comes to shaved vaginas, I know it's more of a mainstream thing, but still, if it's like freshly shaved and everything like that when you have sex with her, I mean, it usually tells you that this chick knows what's up. She's used to doing this. It's not her first rodeo, as they say. But that is also a sign, as well as like if the chick does a design on her vagina. I haven't seen it in a while, but chicks used to do this like landing strip. You guys remember this when chicks would do like a landing strip shape of their pubic hair? That always threw me off. That always was a telltale sign that the chick was, you know, pretty loose. And another one was, shoot, I'm trying to think, because so many of these things have become mainstream. But I mean, those are the two off the top of my head. I mean the shaved vagina style. What I kind of like is when the girl is just not like, doesn't mean she's like 70s porn star down there, but just kind of like a little bit of a stubble or whatever, like a, you know, like a good like 2 to 3 week grow out, right? Which isn't like a full on bush, but just, you could tell like she wasn't prepared basically, right? She didn't think she was going to have sex with you or anything like that. She wasn't prepared to have sex with you. That tells you that, you know, she doesn't do this very often. At least that's what I've come across in my experience. But where the girl is like already shaved, already ready to go, you know, I mean, you might as well not even go on a date. You might as well just go right back to the bedroom. But those are the 7 nonverbal signs that the chick is a slut. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you agree, if you disagree, right? Drop your comments below. As always, if you gain value from tonight's coaching video, if you learned something new, make sure you subscribe. Also, the best way to support my work, get into 7 months of mastery. All you have to do is click that link below and it'll take you right to my website. It's only $1 for the entire first month. Best way to support my work. And until next time, gentlemen, I'll see you in the next coaching video. I'm out.